Adam Taki, my wardrobe twin today, is slaving over the hot stove, and we women really appreciate a man who can cook, Adam.
Thank you. So check this out.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a solution to the big question that is on so many people's mind right around now.
Which is?
What is for dinner tonight?
And actually, that is a good question in the morning, because this is when people start thinking about, when do I need to go to the market? Do I need to go pick something up to make an easy dinner for the evening by the time everybody gets home from work and school? And of course, Adam is the vice president of Amazing Taste Foods. And today he is putting his own special twist on a favorite dish in many homes, and that is steak with mushroom and onion saute. Love that.
So
fun.
We are going to make this. We have an economical steak,
yes,
and we are going to cook this up using the awesome George Foreman grill. And this is the new George Foreman Evolve grill. This thing's really cool.
What's the difference between that and the old one?
Well, this thing has a timer on it.
Okay. Oh,
so you could time it, and we're going to cook this in 3 minutes.
Really?
3 minutes. And you know what? This is going to be done. It's going to be so tasteful.
Is it?
And we're going to have done this faster than you could have picked up the phone and ordered a pizza.
I love that. Well, this is the thing. I don't know about other people out there, but I often get intimidated.
Let's get started.
I get intimidated.
We're also going to make some shrimp we're going to make mushrooms, sauteed mushrooms.
Well, we did the shrimp scampi. Yeah, we did shrimp scampi
onions.
before. Now we're going to do
get those onions on there.
Okay.
Add in the mushrooms.
Okay. Smells yummy.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to add Amazing Taste Malibu seasoning on these. And
so we use Malibu on this?
Yeah, this is an all-purpose seasoning, and it's just got a zest of flavor. It's got garlic and onion and paprika. Stuff's great on everything.
Can you do me a favor? Just kind of tell me, let's breeze through them a little bit, because I know we have so many options with flavors here. And of course today you said the Malibu is the best to get started with. What would you use each one for? You know what I'm saying? What would be the best? The steakhouse is what you would use for what in particular?
Well, the steakhouse is, we have a beef seasoning and a steakhouse seasoning.
Right, so what's the difference is what I was wondering.
The steakhouse has a little bit more pop-up flavor. It has a really bold, pepper flavor, and it's got a little bit more spice to it.
Okay.
Where the original beef flavor, it has papain in it, so it has a tenderizer. It's a natural tenderizer.
Oh, okay.
And what's awesome about that is you could take an economical steak, and you can make that thing taste like a filet mignon, and that's what we're going to do right now.
And which kind of steak are we using here now?
This is sirloin. Sirloin steak.
See, I like that. It looks lean, and I know sometimes it takes a little of the flavor out when you don't have as much fat, but I always feel less guilty when there's not as much fat on a steak. So, and I like it when it's nice and pounded.
And I should mention, I pierced it with a fork just so the flavors could kind of seep in. And
then you just drizzled it with olive oil?
Olive oil, and then the beef, and then what I like to do is I like to mix both of them together.
Oh, okay.
And this just really rocks, and this is going to be so awesome. You are going to love it.
Okay.
Season both sides and just kind of evenly coat it like that.
So we go Malibu in the pan with the onions and the mushrooms. We go beef and steak and the steak house on the actual steak itself.
And then right on the Foreman grill, we have it heated at 400 degrees.
Okay.
And all we're going to do, pop it on like that.
Oh, I love it. How long did you have this?
We're going to time it right now. 3 minutes.
Okay. Did you have to preheat it first?
I just turned it on, and when it hit 400, it let me know. That's what's so cool about this new grill.
I love that.
They've came such a long way since remember the original one?
Yes,
you just
I had
put your burger on there. We all have those things. Those things were like the savior back in college.
But they're still a savior because they save time, and they're not that expensive, and you're able to do what you need to do and do it quickly and easily.
Exactly. Just last weekend, I had a bunch of friends over. We were going to be barbecuing.
Yes.
And
big barbecue in Malibu.
Exactly.
Malibu
and what happened was we were all stoked, and we went outside to fire up the grill.
Right.
Just our luck. It's out of propane.
It happens, and it happens probably to a lot of people.
Happens all the time, but I had no stress. I just said, hey, boys, we got the indoor grill, we got the Foreman, and I got the new Evolve, and we are going to fire that thing up.
We're going to evolve with the times, and we're going to make some yummy, amazing taste treats. I love that. Oh, the smells really, really good. Now, we're making enough for what? For 1 or 2 people?
Well, I just got one steak here and some mushrooms.
But you can always double up the recipe.
With this grill, you could put, I don't know how many could you put on here, at least 2 or 3. Look at that. It's cooking.
So you set the timer for 3 minutes. Right now we're down to 2. I love this because you really can time it and you really know what you're doing.
That's what's so cool about this thing.
Fabulous.
It's no more burning in the food, no more. You don't need to overcook it. That's what's so rad about this grill.
You know what I notice also about your Amazing Taste seasonings? It's interesting. A lot of times when you buy these packet seasonings and you try them, no matter what you put it on, it kind of all tastes the same. Yours are really specific for the food you're cooking.
Exactly.
And that I love.
And that's one thing that's different about Amazing Taste. One thing is there's no MSG.
Right.
So important.
I think that's a great
They're
point.
low in sodium, all natural.
Right.
And they're protein specific. So whether you're cooking beef, whether you're cooking pork, whether you're cooking burgers.
Shrimp, like we did the other day. I mean, whether it's seafood or meat, and I love that because you really do have the different tastes, and the tastes they lend itself to whatever it is you're cooking, and they just enhance the flavor.
Exactly, and whether you are a experienced culinary chef or you're just a beginner starting out, just trying to wean off fast food and eat healthy and save some money. The seasonings, you could use them as a base, and you could just build up a recipe and go as crazy as you want to go.
I love that, and I also really love the fact that you just said it. It's very affordable. It's economical.
A buck.
You know, we don't have a lot of time, and if you're going to spend money, I mean, you really don't want to have to spend all of your money on food. The necessities are the things we want to save our money on. That's the wants that we want to go a little splurgy with. So for food and seasonings and things like this, even the grill, I mean, when you can afford these things, it just makes life that much sweeter.
And I should mention, you could find these. You could find them at Smith's Market here locally in New Mexico.
Great.
And what the key is, they're offered in the fresh meat and seafood department, not the grocery aisle. You will not find them on the grocery aisle. When you go buy your meat, the packets, they're hanging right there, readily available. And
it's beeping.
So what does that mean? What does the beep mean?
It must be ready. Ooh.
And you
didn't have to flip it at all?
Did not flip it. We have nice grill marks.
Look at that.
Look at that. Look at that.
You may as well have been outside on the grill all day.
Beautiful, succulent. The moisture just dripping off. It's not dry. Look at how. What do you smell?
Adam,
what do you smell on there?
Good. I smell onions for sure, and it just has a really nice. I can see the juices. It just has a really nice smell. I want to taste it.
And here, let's serve it with some
Forget the smell. I want to
sauteed mushrooms. Just on the side. You can kind of drizzle some right on top if you like.
Now, what would you recommend as an additional side dish for something like this?
The mushrooms are fantastic. You can't go wrong with sauteed mushrooms.
Okay.
They're something that people just rave about, especially when you use the Malibu seasoning.
Okay.
Gives it a twist of flavor. It's a little bit different than you would typically have.
Well, for those who don't know you, who weren't here with us the other day, he's from Malibu. He lives in Malibu. His whole family's in Malibu, so he's Malibu.
I love the beach.
You love the beach.
Malibu's a simple town. It's a beachy town.
Don't you love New Mexico, too?
Oh, my gosh, of course I do.
What do you think about our kitchen? How fabulous is that?
How spectacular is this kitchen?
Right? We impressed Malibu guy.
This kitchen is stunning, and it has everything you could ever dream of. I feel at home here.
Do you really?
It's so much
fun.
That's
nice.
I love it here.
We love to hear that because I think that's really what we want people to realize is this is our home, and we want to share it with everybody every day. And we love having our chefs in our kitchen to teach us.
And how many minutes do we make this?
It was 3 minutes on the grill.
3 minutes.
Yeah,
we have shrimp, the sauteed mushrooms.
This is what I want to do. I want to just be a little bit selfish.
You're going to take a peek?
Because I know everybody's going to come over, and we'll have Kristen come over and taste.
I know. We're supposed to wait till the end, and everyone's going to come in and take a bite.
Isn't it a little bit hard for you to just sit here and look at this? It's like, it's just
not
right.
Look at the moisture.
I have to try.
Take a bite. Take a bite.
Okay. Oh, hot.
What do you taste?
It's really tender. It's really good.
Flavorful. Stunning.
The flavor. And all you did was drizzle that olive oil.
That's it.
And the seasoning.
So simple. So uncomplicated to make this.
I love it. And all of our viewers can get this recipe very simply by going to casa.com. Check out the recipe. Can I have more? It's so good.
And you know, for more recipes, you could visit amazingtaste.com.
Great.
We have super simple recipes.
Absolutely.
Stuff that you could make in 5 minutes or less. Stuff that doesn't require a bunch of complicated ingredients that you need to go stock your pantry up. Stuff that you typically have at home, and it's not going to put a big dent in your wallet.
Exactly. It's easy, it's economical, and it tastes amazing.
So it's safe to say, it is safe to say,
you want some of your food?
This is amazing?
It's safe to say it's amazing, and I'll have Kristen come back, and I'm sure she'll
verify?
She will second that notion.
Second that.
And we will be right back, of course, for a copy of the recipe. Like I said, just log on to casa.com, and we will be right back. You have them, too. You're the cook. You have to.
No, I know. I'm going to...